Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them, because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Attack, attack! Check, check. Bang, bang, bang! Attack!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A first down throw for Brissett. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now this throw caught left side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Patrick Mahomes, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Bailey. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this up. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, number 28, Mike. Yellow. Check in. I'm going to run you over.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That's good for us, Steelers. 1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 23.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 28. Down the hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Go,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Ball set. Like 28.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
15. Zoom, fellas, let's go. You run. Like 28. Watch a slant.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's complete to Croft. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Drake, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check. Hey, rip left. Red zone. 58, right over there. Easy. Rip left. Alpha. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check. 15. 61. Matchbox, right.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what...
Tyler Lockett, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them 1 closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Motion, motion, motion. 58, right on. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come on, come on. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Reset, touch out. Hey, we got to get this. He's coming, he's coming. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brissett from the gun on third. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check out, read. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing. Brissett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
I want that.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. Mike's 50. Attack. Check pass. Check smoke. Mike 50. Mike 50. Go. Mike's 50. Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Brissett to throw on first. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Brissett. Caught by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Check three. Check three.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett, he lets it fly for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch twist. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to take off with it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Drake. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Don't get nervous. Hey, 15. Check 24. Check 24. Motion. Pump.
On the toss play, this is Drake. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Got a man, it's complete, Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get off the field.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the Ravens' 38-yard line.
You want this?
Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But
oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.